Hi, this is LauraJthe.Treetalker. There's a lot of things going on right now. Really, if you think about all the different countries involved, their leaders, and all the people being affected by their actions, you could think of it as a Shakespearean play. You have the lead with all his flaws and desires, the secondary actors who are affected of this character, but also affect him, and then the characters who are waiting in the wings, who impact the situation off stage, and maybe have plans of their own to acquire power and wealth. And then you have us, the general populace, or the extras in this bigger character's play. So I'm sitting here thinking, on what should I focus? One particular thing or all of it at once? Anyway, I couldn't figure out what to focus on specifically, so that's what I asked the cards. What should we be focusing on at the moment? I think what the first 5 cards refer to is the basic quality of neighbors looking after neighbors, of people who have learned the hard way that they have to look after themselves and each other, because we as humans need community. We can't go it alone. You may think immediately of the people in Minneapolis, but this kind of thing is taking place all over the world, anywhere the rich and powerful take control and take more and more for themselves, while disregarding the needs of the rest of us who, frankly, make their lives possible. This reprehensible behavior has been making its periodic comeback bid for not only total control of the U.S. government, but this time complete world domination. They're even trying to create their own little countries where they can be rulers and any poor slob who lives there and works there pretty much a slave. Some even think they can create these places on Mars or the moon, maybe even Greenland. Crazy and not particularly helpful. The second row indicates what kind of energies are coming up. I see this row indicating that the energies available to tap into can be used to go in either direction. They can lead to more things that favor the wealthy and powerful, or they can lead to different things that offer opportunity, justice, and equality for all. Both sides have a vision of what they want, but can go to excess or, on the other hand, be held back when the other side holds more power. Each side thinks they hold the moral and spiritual high ground, and each side needs encouragement or, in order to keep going, the belief that they have a good chance to achieve their ultimate goal. The third row indicates what influences would be required to move things to a more negative result. This grouping of influences point to people of wealth and influence, much of it inherited, so they never had to work for it, combined with an attitude of entitlement. This would allow this group to follow the law of the jungle, where the strong take all for themselves, including as much of the natural resources as they can grab, while classifying and arranging all the rest of the people they allow to still exist. Will be put into locations and jobs that work for the benefit of these overlords. Gee, I think Orwell wrote a book about this. But all you have to do is look at Jared's plan for the restructuring of Gaza for a current example of this kind of management of populations for profit. The fourth row indicates what influences would be required to move things towards a more positive result. What I see in this group of cards is that we, the people, need to stay alert to what's really happening here. Don't get distracted by the sideshows put on by the Buffoon-in-Chief. Importantly, we have to recognize how we got here in the first place. Our system of government has great rights and privileges, which many thousands have fought and died to win and then to keep over the 250 years of our existence as a nation. But you have to work to keep them. You can't just take those rights for granted. Remember, there are always going to be people who think that majority rule is a bad thing, that people are too stupid to rule themselves. Of course, part of their current plan is to create a situation where most people have to worry all the time about how they're going to have enough to eat or put a roof over their heads. The wannabe overlords work to take away access to health care and education, tell the people that what they hear on the news is fake, or that some religion will save them from their troubles if they just have enough faith, or that anyone coming here from somewhere else is dangerous or trying to take their jobs. Keep people suspicious and fearful of each other, and you can control them. The current iteration of the plan has been being made since women got the right to choose and went into high gear when we, the people, had the audacity to elect a black man to the highest office in the land. But let's face it, we need a plan, even if it's a loose one, and we need to be cautious. These folks aren't fooling around and will find any excuse to crack down hard and suppress any hint that their nefarious intentions can be successfully countered. So the point is to have a plan. Make it simple, like peacefully protest. Tell your elected representatives what you expect from them, and vote, 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 no matter how hard they make it to do so, and they are working hard to make it so. Be cautious, but stick to your principles, and know that we, the majority, want to transform our government into the thing it promised to be in the beginning, a place where liberty and justice was for all. This is LauraJthe.Treetalker. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.